Hello, everyone. Welcome to Steel City Takes. I'm here with 93 Elite, Dom Zappa, and my friend Steel Boomin. Welcome, everyone, to the first ever podcast. The Steelers, we're looking good right now. We're going to Chicago next week. Let's start with the Steelers and Bengals. What did everyone think about that? Let's talk.
That was so the Bengals game was something that needed to happen.
Yeah.
It was like if we didn't win that, we would have the Steelers fans would have went crazy, man. Like
Nuts.
everybody would have fell to their knees. Like that
Yep.
little video, that video that Recaps got where he dropped into his knees.
Yeah.
Everybody would have been doing that, bro.
That's a good
Everybody.
one. Hey, man, it was like that.
Yeah,
after
that joke was hilarious, bro.
Yeah.
I said, if my man just fall to his knees,
Shit,
I
hilarious,
that
bro.
after the race.
slow motion too.
No, but
With the sad
yeah,
eyes.
man, that's like that. I feel like the fan base would have been in shambles, man. So we needed that win. The Ravens is right on our tail,
Mm.
and the Bears is 7. I didn't know the Bears was 7-3.
They're
I did
leading
not
that.
know
They're
that.
sneaky.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That is crazy. I didn't know that, man. So I don't know. I'm leaving that game and I'm feeling good. And I feel optimistic, but I just want to know what this QB situation looking like. I think that's what I'm thinking right now. What
Yeah.
is QB situation looking like?
No, I mean, 93, I completely agree with you. I think the QB situation is really going to have an impact. But I was on Twitter today and I see this stat, and it's like the Steelers are 1-12 in Chicago since like 1936.
That's
Which
crazy.
worries me. But then again, like Aaron Rodgers is 25-5 against them in his career. I think we need Rodgers to win this game, guys.
I don't know if we necessarily need him. I think that's why you sign a guy like Mason who can come in as the backup and do a spot start like this. But I definitely would feel more confident in having Rodgers behind the helm for this game.
Yeah.
I mean, he is, as he says, the Bears' daddy. So why would you not want him on the field? Because, I mean, Ben Roethlisberger to the Cleveland Browns is Rodgers to the Bears.
Like
Yeah,
as far as for me, as far as Steelers and the Bengals, I don't know what has come over this team, but I feel like there has been a shift in the mindset. Ever since they beat the Colts and then we lost to Chargers. Ever since but even in that game, like that body slam with James Pierre, like I feel like the mentality for this defense
Yeah.
is like so aggressive. I have not seen this kind of aggressiveness
Mhm.
from our defense in years, bro. Like,
Yeah.
and they're out there. They're looking to hit. They're seeking to hit. They're not shying away from nothing. They looking for you. You know what I'm saying? Coming across that middle, I'm putting a hit on you, bro. That's just what it is. So I personally, I love that. And I feel like that sets the tone for Darnell Washington to do what he did. That sets the tone for the Jalen Warren. Like the defense has to like set the tone, and like if they are not doing that bend but not break stuff, we're good because I do trust that Mason can get it done because he's done it before, in hostile situations. Like that Seahawks went in Seattle. I think that was I forgot what that was, but we don't do good in Seattle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Against the Seahawks, and we won that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just I feel I like how Mason came in. He kept his composure and stuff like that. I just didn't like from watching it on TV how the announcers kind of like stepped over Mason. It was like Will Howard's active today. It's like, bro, what the fuck? Like, am I not in uniform? It's like you don't see me right here.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
The other
So-
thing with Mason too that I thought about today, I feel like I heard someone talking about it was, Rodgers signed to the team really late this year, and Mason's been taking first team reps, mini camp, OTAs, all those things.
Yep.
So
Yep.
the offensive guys are comfortable with him, which even adds to him being a good backup, right? You want a guy that they can trust to come on in. So I think that puts us in a pretty good situation if he does end up playing. But I personally think that Rodgers is going to play this game no matter what because he hates the
no
Bears.
matter what. Wow.
I think Rodgers is playing no matter what.
Woo.
I'm gonna go out on a whim right now. I'm saying Rodgers is gonna be your QB1 this Sunday. But like
Wow.
I totally agree with you guys. I think Mason went to college because he must have a nursing degree because he was surgical on Sunday. I mean, he was picking out Roman Wilson on a great route, on an outside kind of route. But I mean, really, like he was exactly what the Steelers needed him to be on Sunday.
Yeah, no, Mason is like, I knew it was gonna be this whole Mason versus Aaron Rodgers situation once he came in and played good and all of that, bro. But I think at the end of the day, whoever come in, they got a good chance of beating the Bears, man. The Bears is like, they're good, but I feel like they're not like, I don't know. I haven't really been paying attention to the Bears like that, so I'm not even gonna say nothing. I don't want to jinx it. I feel like every time I say something or I talk crazy, we end up losing, man. So I'm like, I'm gonna play it humble this week, man.
You gonna chill. You
I'm
gonna
gonna chill,
chill.
bro.
Go.
I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna
Yeah.
chill, man. Because I'm like, every time I do that, it's like somewhere down the line we end up losing, and I'm like, I feel like we shouldn't lose to the Bears. Like, it feels like one of them games we shouldn't lose.
Yeah.
But I'm like, one thing I will say, if we lose this game, it only gets harder from here. You know what I mean? So they can't. I feel like this is one of them games. This is almost like when we played. I think we was in week. What week was that when we lost to the Bengals? That was, I forget what week that was. That's beside the point.
Week 7 or 8.
Okay,
Something
yeah,
like that.
something like that. Yeah. So that we lost to the Bengals. And I felt like that was an important game to win because then we end up, what was the Packers after that? We end up losing to the Pack. So it was like,
Yeah,
if we would have beat the
dropped 2.
Bengals, I would have been like, all right, cool. At least we, you know what I mean? We beat the team we were supposed to beat. But now we lose to the team that we not supposed to lose to. And then
It's very confusing.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is, man. It is.
Tomlin specials are very confusing.
Yeah,
Oh.
because it goes both ways. He beats the Colts.
Yeah,
and
it goes
the
both
Bengals.
ways. You need a dissertation for Tomlin specials.
These 8 p.m. game, guys, because I mean, it might be past Rodgers' and the old guys' bedtime. I mean, what are we doing here? It feels like we played good at 1 p.m.
Best team in history at 1 p.m.
Yeah, that actually could be accurate.
Hey,
The
man.
primetime games too, man. The primetime
Is that a
games.
stat?
I don't know. It might be.
I'm done now. The primetime games, yes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You dealing with guys that's in their 30s and 40s, bro. They trying to go to sleep, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm trying to go to sleep.
Yeah. Zap's napping on the pod, man. Like,
Bro, that's funny. I just turned 32, man. I be up, man. I don't even be what's sleep. Shit. I hope somebody in that damn locker room got the same energy as me, bro. Cause I don't even sleep ain't even an option for me, man. I got
they're gonna have to get over that come playoffs.
Right.
Because playoffs, that schedule gonna be all over the place, man.
That's a
You know what I'm
fact.
saying? Especially if we don't have home field advantage, it's gonna be all over the place. You know.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But when you were talking a little bit about like the defensive attitude, right? Obviously the defensive attitude was shown just by trash talking. We had a couple huge hits from Jalen Ramsey on Jamar to the point where Jamar had to huck Tua on Jalen Ramsey. I mean, what the heck? I mean, throw me back. It was a throwback to the Hawk Tua meme a couple months ago, and I see this dude Jamar. I thought that was really disgusting. I think that there has to be some level of respect, but I think that really encapsulates your point of the defense has a new attitude now.
Yeah, and I just haven't seen this. I'm not comparing playing ability. I'm just talking about the mindset. Like since like 2010, 2009, 2008. Because after that began the Killer B era. You know what I'm saying? And then we started focusing more on offense. We were the Bengals essentially, focusing everything on, and Cowboys too, focusing everything on offense. We didn't really focus much on the defense. Like, it's amazing. We picked up TJ in those years. We picked up Cam in those years. But we also picked up like Artie Burns. We picked up, Devin Bush before he got hurt. And we, what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, but nah, if Shazier, that's the caveat. If Shazier never got hurt, bro, like, I think we would have been okay because he did that much. He did that much for our defense. But still, all the money, if you look at the money, follow the money. All the money was on the offense. like
Yeah.
Le'Veon, AB. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm.
even bringing in vets like D'Angelo Williams. Like they all the money, Big Ben, all the money was in the offense
Mhm.
in that era. So it's nice to see the defense. Like we've always played tough. You know what I'm saying? You got the Cams, you got the TJ. They play tough. They get excited when they make plays. But who's the last guy to, besides Mike Mitchell, to go out there and just hit somebody?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then just look at him and be like, whatever, and walk off.
I really
So,
think that,
yeah.
that Jalen Ramsey signing plus moving him to safety really just jumped that up a notch. I mean, he's back there just headhunting, which is great to see. I mean, that's what you want to see out of a safety, right? Just a
Yes,
dude
sir.
coming down full head of steam, hitting a guy. And I think that's completely changed the landscape of the defense since that change has
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep him
Yeah,
there. I
I
think
agree.
keep him there. Why not? Like it's that's the perfect situation. Like to keep him right there. See, now I know Slay is coming back this week. How y'all feel about Slay, man? Like, y'all feeling confident about Slay or what?
This might be wild to say, man, but James Pierre, I mean, that guy has really stepped up. And, I'll say that about a lot of the players on this defense. Like, guys that we thought were going to be first team all pros, like, they aren't playing to the level that maybe they should be. I mean, Joey Porter Jr. is all right. Darius Slay, I don't think has been anywhere of his former self, and,
Yeah.
and that's not a shot at him. I think he's just old, I mean, we got
He's older.
the Unk
He,
freak secondary.
He's my age, Ronan. Watch yourself.
Yeah. Hey man, that's how
the
I go.
unction.
The unction.
Smelling salts or something because he's got to step up his game.
Who's
Yeah,
that?
he need a perk, man. He need a perk. When he
Oh,
runs.
yeah.
Dante Samuel. I want to see those guys. I liked Beanie a lot, but I also like Brandon Eccles. I'm glad we kept him around. He's really stepped up. Kyle Duggar,
Yeah.
obviously, recently, and James Pierre
Yeah.
with a touchdown and a couple huge plays on Jamar.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but that the 1 game suspension though, we knew that was gonna happen. We knew Jamar Chase was going. We knew it was gonna happen, but him trying to appeal it was the funniest.
His reasoning was so stupid. If I was going to spit on him, I would have spit in his face. That was his reasoning on his appeal. Like, what?
That's
Like the loogie doesn't have to make contact with the face. Okay.
Right.
It made contact. It was in his direction and it made contact with his uniform.
that's hella funny, bro.
That's
They
almost
gotta
like, yo,
make it seem-
that's almost like I punched him, but if I was gonna really punch him, I would have punched him in the face. What? Like, it makes no sense, dude.
I think he's trying to say like I was talking and that came out my mouth. Like how did that? I know
No
that
way.
didn't.
I've never
What?
seen that big of a loogie come out of someone's mouth while they're
Unless
talking.
unless you chewing tobacco or something, ain't no way.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
Jeez, man. Yeah, that was rough. I mean, I thought that was just a terrible look for him and the Bengals. But like I said going into this game, I think they had a plan for Jamar and T. I think this was the first game in between the Steelers Bengals when they both T and Jamar have been on the roster that they've been held under 100 yards. I mean, I thought that was really impressive.
That's crazy. That's
Definitely.
a crazy stat.
That is.
That's a crazy
Yeah.
stat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Especially
that
with
need
how
to be
much
talked
money-
about more.
And if Jack, I think Jack Sawyer was on T Higgins when he scored that touchdown. He wasn't on him that play. That probably wouldn't have happened either. They
What
might have
was
held
that?
him to 50 yards.
And we love having situations with a outside linebacker, middle linebacker on an outside wide receiver.
Right.
On a-
That worked out perfect
Yeah.
for them.
It's like
Those
watching
Steelers,
Tom
we
Brady dice
like
us
making
up.
it hard for ourselves. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah, nah, that's an interesting like that. I pay attention to stuff like that because us Steeler fans. I'm gonna say us, man, because I know we be complaining, be
Mhm.
whining and shit. I'm not the one to do much of the complaining. You know what I'm saying? Because I already know what time it is, bro. Most people they're gonna bypass all the stuff they complained about when we got destroyed and shredded by the Bengals the first time, and
Yep.
act like it didn't happen. That we didn't make the changes this time, right? Like we made a lot of changes, and you gotta congratulate the defense on that, man. For real,
Yes.
they came
Terrell
through,
Austin.
man. They did what they
Terrell
were supposed to
Austin,
do.
yeah. And I think a lot of it's that question was asked. A lot of it stemmed from Slay because he was getting beat. He was getting beat so much.
mhm.
And recap, you was at camp.
yeah.
I've been the only person I know to talk about this.
Hmm.
Slay was getting cooked at camp.
Yeah, I was there
He
at
wa-
camp.
he was getting torched at camp, bro.
So
Like,
there was
and I'm not
this
trying to
kid
be
that,
negative, but this
yeah.
ain't something. So people that didn't go to camp, you're seeing it now, but I saw it in August, or
Hmm.
you know what I'm saying. Like I seen it then. I'm like, yo, this don't look good.
Yeah.
Like,
There
you
was
know, and,
I was right behind an end zone, right, on one-on-one drills. Okay. It's Skylar Thompson's the quarterback. It's Darius Slay on Calvin Austin, right? And
mhm.
I remember standing there. It's a deep shot. Calvin Austin burns Darius Slay, and he comes up, high fives the camera. It was crazy, but I remember like making eye
Yeah,
contact with Darius Slay, and I was like, you know what I mean? And
Yeah,
it was
like he's
just,
cooked.
yeah, he is cooked, guys.
One
Like
of
I,
one of
he
my go ahead, Boomin.
nah. I was gonna say, and immediately after that, because I was sitting in the stands when that happened,
mhm,
he walked over to the sidelines where the players are in front of the stands,
mhm.
took a knee, took his helmet off, and he was like, "Man, that dude fast." Like what? I'm like, what? This man, this don't look good.
Bro, he
Especially knowing Austin is not cooking people on the regular in the
Hmm.
regular season. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Nah, it's I think with that too, like Slay and a faster type of wide receiver, it's not gonna work. It didn't really work even when he was in his prime on the Lions and shit.
Mhm.
He
Yeah.
struggled with fast wide receivers. Most corners struggle with fast wide receivers like that, isn't it? But now he's getting cooked by almost any wide receiver, right? But
Yeah.
like when you got Chase and T, I feel like a lot of people was like, oh man, the Chase Brown start going off in the run game because Chase and T was going
Yeah.
off.
Mhm.
And they're like, oh, that's the best wide receiver duo. But no, bro, it should not be quick slants. That's the only thing that's happening here.
Yeah.
and they're getting beat. It's
It
the
was mad
same
in rookie
thing.
mode.
Come on, man.
They
We was
and
getting destroyed, bro.
and
Like it was
they made
bad.
an adjustment because they dropped TJ. One of the first plays, they dropped TJ in the coverage to take
Yeah.
away that quick slant. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, all right, okay, Turo, I see you, bro.
Yeah.
Like, because everybody was calling for that man head. You know what I'm saying? I
Hmm.
did skits. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody was calling for that man head, bro. And you know what I'm saying? I was like, the new guy, he's doing nothing. Like, but he made adjustments, yo. He made adjustments, and I'm a big believer in if we're going to critique these guys, we got to also show respect and compliment these guys at the same time,
Yeah.
because we don't know. They could be like, no, I mean, we got jobs. Nah, Slay's playing. He was like, with
Right.
balls, Slay's playing. It's like,
Mhm.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Right. Hey,
So
Yeah.
clap it up for Terrell Austin, man. Come on, man.
We'll give him that. We'll give him that.
he
But
yes,
he
sir.
he always getting every single week we lose or something go bad wrong. He's getting called for his
Hey,
job, bro.
yo,
So I just
somebody
want
got
to
a
give him
somebody got a
flowers, man.
blowtorch. They got blowtorches, gasoline, everything's ready. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Everything, bro. That's why we had to give him his flowers real quick, man. Just
yeah.
real quick.
yeah.
No, I mean, I agree with you guys, but I also think that there is a dark horse for thanks, and that's Omar Khan in the front office because bringing
Mhm.
in a guy like Kyle Duggar to the back end of that defense, especially after Deshaun Elliott, went down with that knee injury. I mean, that's just so bad for him.
Yeah.
We were talking a little bit. I feel like Kyle Duggar is almost this year's Deshaun. I
Yeah.
was really impressed with his game. I mean, even he had 5 days to go into the Colts game, and that's kind of
Mhm.
when, in my opinion, the defense switched to
Yeah.
hard nosed 2005 kind of defense.
Yeah.
mhm.
You had
Yeah, I
two
got to give
hitters
a
back there.
yeah. I got to give a quick shout out to my boy Tyler. When that trade happened, he was like, "Oh, Kyle Duggar, like I loved him coming out of college. Like he's going to be a great ad. The Patriots aren't using him correctly. Like he's going to be solid."
Mhm.
And then lo and behold, he played all but one snap in that Colts
Yeah,
Yeah.
game and is
Yeah.
unbelievable,
yeah,
and he has been since. So
Yeah.
I agree with
Yeah.
you that Omar did a good thing bringing him in here. We needed it.
hmm
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I feel like I'm happy I brought this up, bro, because with Kyle, I feel like he's one of them guys that was waiting for an opportunity, bro. Like
Mhm.
it was his moment, and he's like,
Mhm.
"Yo, I'm making it on the roster for sure next year, bro." Like that's
Mhm.
how he playing right
Mhm.
now. Like
hmm
he
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
got the grit. He got the attitude, man, the swagger on the field, bro. I love what Kyle doing, bro. And you could tell he was ready for the opportunity, man.
Yeah, he wasn't starting on the Patriots, man.
Yeah,
They gave him a
you know what I'm
contract too,
saying?
which is the crazy thing.
It's insane.
He was ready though. See, and that's the when you prepare like that, man. You ain't gotta get ready. You already ready. He's set up, man. He know what he was meant to do when he got out there on the field, man. I love it,
That was
bro.
impressive.
I love Kyle.
Yeah.
Can you imagine when Deshaun comes back and the rotation at safety
It's gonna be
is
fantastic.
Ramsey, Duggar, and Deshaun?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my God, bro! I'm getting so excited thinking about it, man. I'm really looking forward to that,
Are
man.
you
Like,
are you
I'm really-
slightly worried though that they might move Ramsey back out of there to corner or
No.
keep him in that rotation?
They better
That's
not,
the thing.
bro. They better
with you.
not,
I
bro.
agree. They need to keep him at
Don't
safety.
mess up a good thing, man. Do not
But
mess
it's like,
up a good
which
thing.
one do you sit? Because they're all, I mean, first team guys. You know what I mean? Like, I want every one of
Yeah.
those guys on the field. And I mean, I'd prefer Ramsey over Slay. You know what I mean? And have over top help if we need it. You know, I mean, Ramsey was playing
Yeah.
good football at corner, guys. Like, let's not forget that. He just got smoked by Jamar. And honestly,
Yeah.
what corner hasn't got smoked by Jamar? You know what I mean?
Right.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. But we've seen an exponential difference from him being at safety.
Yeah.
Like it's almost like it's a cheat code. You know, he's so good. Like it's like he could still play outside corner, but we're gonna hold him up. We're gonna hold him up top. Let GPJ
Mhm.
and on that play, James Pierre saved the touchdown. Let's not forget that. James Pierre played the game of his life, bro, against T. Higgins and Jamar Chase. He deflected that pass. That was gonna be a touchdown.
We
You
were
know what I'm
saying
saying?
after you
So-
broke that up, we said that's another million right there.
Right.
Seriously.
No,
So,
for
yeah.
real, man.
Yeah.
No, Jalen should definitely stay at safety. I feel like if Deshaun Elliott come back, we got to see what he even look like, man. Because that, he got what is that, like an ACL injury he had or something, or
Strain or something. I think he might be.
Yeah, it was like a strain. But
Yeah,
I'm
so
saying
that's-
I wouldn't even put Ramsey back outside. I'll put Ramsey at the nickel.
Mhm.
I would put him at nickel. I still would not put him outside. I would put him at nickel, and because JPJ and Pierre they're younger, let them run. We'll scheme, we'll bracket, we'll box, we'll do everything we gotta do on the back end to make it easier for everyone. You know what I'm saying? Like you got help. Use your teammates, and that's what I was saying about Ramsey against the first game against the Bengals. You ain't got to do it by yourself, bro. You don't have to be on an island. You don't got to be Superman. Like let's work together, man. Like let's work together, and they've been doing that since that game, and they've gotten better each and every week. So it looks good, man. It looks good. I still think they draft a corner. Well, I don't even say that anymore because they're finding like secondary guys.
Yeah.
Like at LA Fitness, like it's like, bro, where did he come from? Like, I mean, you said last year, Deshaun had a Pro Bowl year last year.
Mm-hmm.
He had a Pro Bowl year last year, and Duggar, man, this has been what 2 games, and dude out there joint flying everywhere, hitting everything, catching interceptions. He dropped one. He could have had two interceptions last game. So
you're bull, man. You're bull.
if they keep picking up pieces like that, man, I don't even know if they draft a high corner anymore.
Yeah, I gotta see it. I gotta see it like with with these teams is coming up. I need to see it with them, man. Because I'm like, it look cool now, but I need to see.
We stopped the Colts. We put the Colts. You know what I'm saying? We put the Colts back in the stable. Okay.
Nice.
Nice.
And then the Cincinnati, their offense is insane.
Yeah.
And like Recap said, man, those receivers, they didn't even get 100 yards.
Mhm.
You know,
They did
I
a
mean,
good
I
job.
think that's impressive, man. The Chargers game, and then even in the Chargers game, the defense looked good. It was the offense that we lost that game. So for 3 games in a row, I'm telling 3 games in a row, defense doing what they supposed to do.
Hey, I like it. I'm just not sold yet. I ain't
That's
sold
fine.
yet, bro.
That's fine.
I don't know. It's something about these last
Sure,
5
awesome.
games, bro. The way we went out last season, I don't know. It's just like this. I got like I'm spooked off of that, bro. Like, and then it's like we have another lineup of teams. It's not to the level of what it was last season. I understand that, bro, because that was what the Eagles, Chiefs, Ravens. Like it was just a bunch of like Super
It was
Bowl,
boom,
AFC
boom,
championship teams,
boom. I'm
bro.
like, bro, what's going on?
Yeah, this year there's at least the Dolphins and the Browns sitting there to give us a palate cleanser. But I mean, you're right. You got the Bills, the Lions still on the schedule, and the Bears. They have a sneaky good receiving core too. So if our defense can hold them kind of how they did with Chase and T, I mean, we should be able to put up a good game against them.
I think their coaching is good. I think they have I think they're just a synchronized team. I think the key to football is playing as a unit, and they are doing to a T. I don't know. This weekend, it scares me a little bit, but I think then it's Buffalo the week after. I think the Steelers win against Buffalo because of how easy the Bills' schedule is. I don't think they win 9 games in a row. I was going through like the playoff predictor today in class. You know how it is, but going through it, like I think the Steelers, it'll come down to that Week 18 matchup, like 100%.
It always does.
Ravens.
It always does, man.
Yep.
And it's the Ravens. If it ain't the Ravens, it's the Browns. If it ain't the Ravens or the Browns, it's the Bengals. They NFL know what they doing, bro. It's always a division game that last game, bro. Like
always.
I can't wait for that. That's gonna be fun.
I know.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see what happens, but I think that like the Ravens they just got off to a cold start. They play the Packers, they play the Patriots, they have the Bengals twice with Burrow, who was a full participant today in the Bengals. I think I can easily spot 3 losses. We play them twice. That's 3 losses, almost 100%. I am going to go out on a whim right now and say, the Steelers beat the Bills on November 30th, and they will be the 4th seed playing the Patriots. Yep. I think the Bills are going to win that division.
Interesting.
Hey, the Patriots and the Steelers in the playoffs would be fun. Shit,
It would be. It would be.
That'd be fun because we seen them earlier this year, so I'd love to see what that looked like again.
Hey man, it'll be nice to beat the Patriots twice in one season after all
I can't wait.
the turmoil and the pain.
And we get that playoff win at this point.
Man, I love that. Shit, that's be like, hey, that's for Tom Brady and all them times he used to get us, man.
Right. That's for you. That's because of you, Tom. He's in the broadcast like, guys, I don't know why they keep saying my name. I'm not even playing.
Just a hot mic after hot mic. Tom Brady sucks. I'm going after him.
F you, Tom. Like he up in the box. He's like, F you, Tom. Because he gonna commentate that game. They're gonna have him on that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
for sure.
And he's like, guys, I used to come in here and we used to play and it was very intense. And like, shut up, Tom.
I've never seen so many advertisements for a broadcaster. I'll say that much. Like obviously it's big time to have him in the booth and to have his knowledge. It's interesting hearing what he has, and now he's not playing on a rival NFL team. I'm more okay with him. You know what I mean? But even still, I'm intrigued to see where it'll be come playoff time, whatever way it unfolds, because I think it's going to come down to the wire. Detroit, Cleveland, and Ravens are almost must wins,
Yeah.
I hope we can keep that one game. I hope we can keep that one game lead, man. That's like having emergency funds in the bank. Like we just need to keep that one game lead, man.
Yeah.
I mean, these next 2 games for both teams, I mean, we have the Bears and the Bills. They have the Jets and the Bengals. So kind of the recap's point, if Burrow's back, I mean, that's could be a 1-1 situation for the Ravens. And, I think that the Steelers can take care of the Bills and the Bears. But
because the Ravens haven't looked hot this year, bro.
Their defense is not good.
Yeah.
But I think the Bills game will tell us a lot about who the Steelers are.
For sure.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, is it the same old where last year Kansas City comes in here and hangs 30? I mean, that was like, what did I do wrong throughout the year to get on Santa's naughty list? I mean, seriously, what was that game?
Man, that shit was, oh my God, bro.
What did the Steelers do to get on the commissioner's bad list to play 3 games in 10 days?
10 days. That was crazy.
And it's like,
literally
and people always,
man.
Yeah, well, yeah, I didn't hear everything you said, but people always leave out those three of the 4 games was Super Bowl contenders,
Mhm.
and one of them actually won the Super Bowl. Like
Yeah.
Yeah,
it ain't, so
crazy.
that was brutal. But I say this, and I said it last year. The downfall to the season last year was quarterback play. That
Yeah.
was the downfall. Um, One game we can highlight multiple mistakes Russ made against the Ravens in Baltimore. He scrambled for
Our
like 60
season.
yards. All he had to do was just slide.
Yeah.
We inside the 5.
Ball
Nah,
pops out.
Mhm.
because
I think we win
he
that game
did
if that doesn't happen, man. I really do.
that
But like,
and the interception he threw on that out route. He
yeah,
threw to the inside shoulder, not the
we
outside
were in that
shoulder.
game. That was right after the
And
Minka pick. But like, I'll also
yeah,
say this,
yes,
guys. Like, people are always like, "How do you beat Mahomes? You got to have a good defense." That is the opposite of what you need to do. You want to know what it is? It's holding on to the ball and controlling the game. Like, take a look
yep.
at the Philly game that we played last year. They held the ball on us for 12 minutes in that fourth quarter. Like,
Yeah.
we had no chance in it. The way to beat
Yep.
Mahomes is to keep him off the field. It's not to stop
Yep.
him with defense.
The time of possession this year, though, is the one thing that really always gives me pause. I mean, the Bengals game, we had over 30 minutes. It was like 30:05, something like that.
Mhm.
And that's the most
Yep.
we've had, I think, in any game this season. So, I mean, that's
Yep.
a trend we need to pay attention to, especially when you're playing teams like the Bills or the Ravens, because you need to keep Allen and Lamar off the field as long as possible.
Yeah, nah, that's
That's
a
why we
fact.
got
I've been pointing that out on the break room for a minute now. That
to.
time possession is like crazy, bro. Like
Scary stat,
Mhm.
man.
Yeah.
that's a
Yeah.
scary stat. All them 3-and-outs we be having, bro. The defense is constantly getting back on the field
hmm
over and over and over again, bro. That
Mhm.
can't even happen. Like,
The Chargers game was a great example of that. At least I
Yep.
felt the offense was so
Yes.
stagnant. The whole second half,
Yes.
the defense was on the field, and they were just
right,
gassed.
gassed out.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
Yep.
it was
like,
still 15-3 going into the fourth.
Right.
yeah. Yeah,
It's just
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's it. They just gotta run that ball, man. I like Gainwell. I hope Warren play for fantasy's sake. You know what I'm saying?
I just traded for him too, so I agree.
Yeah.
yeah.
Need him to
But
play,
they
but you know
but
what I'm
they
saying. I get it if Gainwell get in, man. Because
this time of the year. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
nah, go ahead. I'm already.
I was just gonna
I
say
could just
this. I was just gonna say this time of the year is like when, like historically, the run game for us, which is like that thing would just seal games because
Yeah.
these dudes they've been doing treatment for like 10 weeks, 10+ weeks. They banged up, they got injuries, and then you got like the bus or somebody Le'Veon coming downhill full speed, like not letting up. Like they got to use Warren, bro. They have to use Warren, bro. Like
Yeah.
that's the key. Run. It's the same way with basketball, right? You hoop. You know what I'm saying? Defense got to travel. Defense
Yeah.
got to travel. And the NFL, the run game has to travel too.
hmm
Yeah.
Like that's the key. That's the key.
The one,
You know what I'm
one
saying?
thing with our run game that kind of frustrates me, I really like Gainwell. I like that when we brought him in, I think he's a good addition, and I know he's our third down guy. But you bring Jalen Warren in, and then every third down he's off the field, and
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah.
like that isn't the right call. I feel like Warren needs to be in there at least half the time on third down because he's so dynamic. I mean, he
Yeah.
can do the things that Gainwell's doing as well. So
Right.
Yeah.
that's the one thing that the last couple weeks has frustrated me that they keep taking him off the field on third down.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think that'd be
Yeah.
destroying his momentum too. You know
hmm
what I mean? Like, yeah, and I feel like the run game needs to click in these next 5 games, bro. Because all them teams we playing got good running backs, bro. Every single one of them.
Mhm.
Like, went down to the Bears. The Bears got that new guy over there,
Yep.
whatever is
I can't
Mongo.
pronounce his name.
I can't
Oh
even pronounce his name,
yeah.
bro. I was about to.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just some
Yeah.
African sounding name. I don't
Yeah.
know, man.
About to butcher
He
that.
going crazy, bro.
Yeah.
He going
Hibachi.
crazy over there, man.
Manungai,
Like
is that what Kyle Manungai is? That how you pronounce
Kyle
his name?
Manunga, yeah, there you
Yeah,
go.
that's it.
Yeah.
Yep,
That's
that
it.
guy. Then the Bills, you got James Cook, man. Honestly, James Cook in the earlier part of the season, I feel like in the last 2 games he ain't really do much, but throughout most of the season, bro, been running like 100 yards
hmm
every game, damn near. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? So you can't
Yeah.
sleep on James Cook. Derrick Henry, you seen what he did to us last year.
He's a
I
wash,
know.
bro. Get out of here.
Hey, just saying, man. Derrick
You
Henry.
seen what happened to the last bodyguards.
You see what happened to the last security guard. Come on, man.
Right,
That's real.
right.
That's real spill, man.
Until
Derrick Henry
until
probably
we
ain't been playing the best, but
Yeah.
shit, he gonna
he
figure it
had
out on us.
Yeah,
Like if we
93,
don't
you're
get it
completely
together.
right. You know what I mean? But like, I mean, I also agree. Like Warren he's like the Energizer Bunny back there, just banging his drum. You know, he makes it happen. I mean, every
Yeah.
time I look at this guy, he's getting 3+ yards. But you're right. I mean, the running game is huge. Time of possession. Warren needs to get more snaps, like Zap said. I mean, third down, he should be in there. I mean, he can block well. He does everything right. You know, especially
Mhm.
undrafted guy. We just gave him a contract. I think he should be in there more. But you're also right too. James Cook goes for 100 almost every game. DeAndre Swift in Chicago. You know, guys like that. It's gonna. We need the time of possession. You know,
Yeah, for
can't
sure.
take
Yeah,
it lightly.
if
especially
we if and just a caveat here. If we put the clamps on, Taylor, and I was mad because he's on my fantasy team. He ain't do nothing. I mean, that guy, any given game, he got 2-3 touchdowns. Like
Mhm.
All right.
that's their success right there. It's all through him. You know what I mean? So if we can do that to him, I'm confident. We can kind of contain some of these
Yeah.
guys.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm intrigued to see what they do because I feel like in that Colts game, they said, okay, Daniel Jones, let's see what you have. And they put the ball in his hands, and I think they have cracked the safe on the Colts. I think they are going to combust now, if you ask me, because I think
Mm.
teams are going to figure out, okay, you stop Jonathan Taylor, you almost stop the Colts. I mean, I don't think that they can play that well in a hostile environment. I think that is the real Colts issue. I think Daniel Jones gets shaky for some reason.
Colts are
They have to have
built
home.
to
They
get a
have to have
lead
home
and hold the
field.
lead.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean,
They got
we'll
They
see
got to
what
have home
happens,
field
but
advantage.
I'm intrigued to see what they do. Are they saying, okay, we're going to limit you, Caleb, and drop back in the secondary? Or are we going to make, that dude, that running back from Chicago, or the running backs from Chicago make it happen? That's
I got you.
yeah.
The running back from Chicago.
I back to this time of possession thing though. I just pulled it up on my computer because I was curious. So the Chargers are number 1 in the league in time of possession, which we unfortunately saw and had a hand in making it. And then Buffalo's number 2 and Chicago's number 5, and Detroit's just outside the top 10 at 11. So these next 2 games, time of possession, are going to be massive. And
Right.
I mean, we really got to focus on holding on to the ball and keeping this running game going so that we can, crank this time of possession up from the gutter.
What are
Right.
Yeah.
We are 30th.
Yep. I
Yeah,
knew
we-
it was
Bengals,
something
yeah.
bad.
Bengals were
That's
32nd.
bad.
Wow.
I knew it was something bad. Like,
But
We're,
you know
we're in
the
Cincinnati, New Orleans, Pittsburgh, Tennessee, Minnesota are the bottom 5. Not a
Damn.
good group to be a part of.
really bad.
And the thing I hate about analytics, it's the same thing with it's like people's like, oh, Aaron Rodgers is like, he's like 20 whatever in passing. Yeah, but he's like top 3-4 in touchdowns. Like,
Right.
so like, it's
true.
just analytics is a tricky thing. Like,
Mhm.
I don't think that tells the full picture. I think we score quickly when we score. We just don't have long, because we're putting up 25 points a game on average. We just don't have long drives that eat up the clock, which is why we're saying we got to implement the run game to get that. And even if it's not the run game, quick passes. Quick passes is the same thing as a run game. You know what I'm saying? As long as they catch it, the clock's
Yeah.
still ticking. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we have to, and I think that's what Rodgers is trying to, like, he's thinking like a chess move. Like, he's like, all right, cool. I'm gonna do these little short, quick passes, and we like, yo, just turn around and hand the ball off to Warren. Like,
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah.
so. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
he's playing chess. I think he's playing chess. He's. I mean, but he has a great football mind. So I mean, it's the reason why he's a Hall of Fame quarterback.
Mhm.
So but yeah, I think if we can increase the run game, like we all just said, time of possession won't be a thing, and I mean, we score quick, so I can't. If we were like 30th in time of possession, and it was the days with Kenny Pickett and Mitch Trubisky, and
Mhm.
we had like terrible red zone efficiency, like I get it. Burn this joint down, but yeah, we got low time of possession, but we still putting up the points. So
Very true.
Mhm.
it's
Nah,
like
but that's I get that point of it, but it's like with the time and possession, I feel like once they figure that shit out, like this team will roll, bro. Like
Yeah.
everything will fall into place. Like
Yep.
Yeah.
they can, because they can score quick and all of that. But sometimes scoring quick, it leads to your demise. Like you seen what
Yes.
happened in the Bengals,
Cincinnati.
right? The big
Yep.
yeah,
Oh,
Yep.
that was like
man.
they scored
Yep.
quick.
Yep.
Boom. Then they got the ball back. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes
Hey,
we just want them off the field. Like, so
Pat Fryermuth said, "I'm scoring this touchdown."
Yeah.
he said,
I
"He
don't
said,
blame him, bro.
you think I'm about to slide? Nah, I ain't
Hey,
got the ball. I ain't got the pill all season."
Exactly. That's
to your point, Boomin, though, we're sitting 12th in scoring with 24.6 points a game, so 25. If you look at what we scored last year, 21.9, that would put us at like 22nd. And that's exactly to your point. When we're not scoring points, that's when that time of possession really matters, and we're actually
Mm-hmm.
scoring this year, which makes a huge, huge difference.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
big
And then
big
go to the
difference.
year. Can you pull up the year before that when we had the
Um,
Kenny Pickett
7.3.
Kenny Pickett and Mitch Trubisky experiment?
yeah,
Like,
2023, we were 28th with 17.8.
yeah,
That
and
was the
that was brutal.
Boswell's Boswell's
Boswell
picking everything.
MVP season, man.
Yeah.
Hey, hey, Boswell need to have, like, you know how the Jordan logo is him spread out. You need to get a logo for Boswell, him about to kick the ball
Yeah,
and
just
put it on a tennis shoe.
hang
Yeah,
his jersey
'cause
up
Yeah.
in the
that boy
rafters.
he was hitting everything, man. He was hitting
Hang his
everything, bro.
jersey in the rafters immediately.
Yeah.
I need a Boswell jersey, low key. Now y'all talking about it, man. I ain't even gonna lie.
Wizard of Boz.
With the
I need
vibes,
one,
man.
man.
Well, like we,
Yeah.
we talked a lot about the running game there, right? And you want to know
Mm.
who's a big part in that? This guy right here, Darnell Washington.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
watch
So
it.
there's this stat floating around Steelers Twitter right now that whenever he plays 40 plus snaps, they are 9-0 and
Whoa.
10-0 now after that Bengals win. I mean, this
Mm.
guy, especially with Rodgers this season, has really just it's almost like what do you say, Mercedes Lewis, right? Back in Green Bay.
Mm.
I think that was his name. I mean, he's a dog. You know what I mean? Darnell is really up his game. He's 311 pounds. He said on the podcast today.
Freak of a nature, man.
What a monster.
Yeah, hey, yo, 9-3 better post on that too.
Oh my god.
Like, bro, Google be
Oh
lying,
my
bro.
God. Yo, they got him at 265, bro. That
No
is
shot.
a huge,
Bruh.
huge difference. Oh my goodness, bro.
Yeah.
That's like 40-something pound difference. Like, this dude is legit old lineman, bro. Like, it makes no sense how he's able to run that fast, bro. He runs faster than Mark Andrews. You
Doesn't
seen
he
that
run like a
shit Mark Andrews
4.7?
did? Like, yo,
That is
crazy.
scary, yo. That is scary,
crazy.
yo.
It's
It's
scary.
I was like,
crazy.
hey, what nobody signing up for that punishment? Hey, you saw the play where he threw, so he caught it. He threw 4-9 to the side. He ran to the sideline. And when he kind of like stumbled a little, he lowered his shoulders when he did. The
Yeah,
other dude was
yeah.
like, "Oh hell no, I'm out." Like the
Yeah,
other
Darnell
dude
was
did
like,
like that.
Darnell said, "Come here."
I mean, you guys know that Kyle Brandt gives out that like running
Yep.
back award
Angry
or
run.
angry run award. He had 3 different that he usually like goes through to pick from. Darnell Washington was all 3 this week. And it was all from that same run. He showed all 3 players that he ran through on that one single catch.
That's great.
He's throwing guys.
Like that dude was like, "Oh nah, business decision, I'm out."
Hey, man,
And
I
then
ain't
the
gonna
other
lie,
one,
bro. My bad, Boomin. I was just gonna say one thing, man. I ain't gonna lie. Seeing Darnell Washington flourish like this makes me so happy, bro. Like I made
Yep.
a video like way early, like I'm talking like July or
OTAs.
something. Now I made a
Yeah.
video about Darnell Washington, bro, and I'm like, the Steelers need to put him on the field, bro. Like ASAP. Get him on the
Yep.
field.
Yeah.
And then now this stat has arrived where
Yep.
we damn near we're undefeated whenever he gets more than 40. Like that is crazy to me, bro.
Yeah.
Like I
Yeah.
love seeing this man flourish, bro.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
it needed to happen. Come on now.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
No,
I
he's
made a similar post. I made a similar post, and in my post, Gronkowski said, like last year, the year before, he was like, "Yo, they need to get this guy involved. He
Yeah.
should. There's no excuse why he should not have 1,000-yard season
Yeah.
as
it's a
a
fact.
tight end. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And then I was just gonna highlight the other play. The other play is even more funny to me because like
When he
I don't know
hurdles the
what's
two guys.
yeah, bro. What is up with this? What is up with the Steelers and this triangle button on Madden, bro? Like they are hurt. Everybody comes in the game. Oh, I'm about to hurdle these dudes. Like, are we talking about
Everybody
this?
hurdling.
Like Roman Wilson hurdling, Jalen Warren hurdling, Mount Washington's hurdling, Najee was hurling. Like, I mean, shoot, like everybody's bro. Like, you can't hurdle everybody. Like,
I don't know
we
what Darnell Washington doing hurdling, bro.
Man,
Like,
seeing a
dude-
6'7" guy hurdle two guys is something to be seen.
hey yo,
bro.
when
That's
he
crazy.
hurdled, bro, when he picked that leg up, dude was like, "What the?"
Bro, that's crazy.
Man,
Just like imagine him like landing on you or something, like, you know what I mean? Like,
right. And you thought the landing was 265 when really it was 320.
Yo.
Yeah, it's
Like-
insane, man. It really is. Like, he's got all that gear on too, and like, I mean, he's a pretty fast guy. But you're right.
Yeah.
I mean, these Steelers and the triangle button from Madden. I mean, it's crazy. You know, Roman Wilson, stay away from it after he fumbled. I mean, what was that about? But I'm also
Yeah.
pretty impressed with him. Like, I like
Yeah.
how these like guys who maybe weren't expected to step up are stepping up. And people complain a lot about the DK 33 mil a year. And don't get me wrong, I'm not defending him by any means, but sometimes you got to look at it like, okay, other guys are eating now. Calvin Austin 8 in week 1. Roman Wilson has 2 touchdowns over the last 3 weeks. Like, he's really stepped into his own. He actually out-snapped Calvin Austin like 38-19 last week. So, you know, I like it.
Yep.
Yeah, man. We in
coming
a
together.
special-
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
So-
coming together, man. Hey, Mount Washington jersey coming soon, man.
Hey,
I
hey,
need
you gonna get a
that.
color rush? You gonna get a color rush?
I might have to get.
Or you gonna block it out? Get the
Yeah.
blocks.
My next jersey
I
is
low key want to get a custom joint to say Mount Washington in the back.
Ooh, Mount Washington.
Now.
You gotta get Washington.
Washington, yeah.
Washington.
Yeah. Mount Washington. Yeah.
I need a
Man,
custom.
my next jersey is reporting as eligible. I'm going Spencer Anderson.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah.
Spencer!
Ooh.
Spence, bro.
Ooh.
Big Spence.
He's been clutch, man. That big personnel, man. Dude,
I think he'll
that's
catch a touchdown. I think he'll catch a touchdown by the end of the year.
I
You know
wouldn't
that
be
we have 10
surprised.
different guys that have caught a touchdown?
that's awesome.
Number 74, Spencer Anderson, always reports as eligible. For anyone that like doesn't know that, like obviously I don't think you can know it on the game. If anyone's watching, like they announced it at the stadium and it's the crowd, a couple claps in there for him.
Yeah. Now, it should be way more claps than that for him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because he been out there laying his body out there.
He's been balling.
You know,
Yep.
yeah.
And
I
then
love the combo.
I salute all you guys that get old lineman jerseys, man. I know Reg got one over.
I got that Broderick, man. I got that joint his rookie year because he was balling his rookie year, and I always and really the Broderick jersey. If I could talk about it, it was a moment of conviction, right? You know what I'm saying?
All right.
When I played ball, I was a lineman. The Bus is my favorite guy. I would have had a better football career if the Bus never existed. Let's just say that because I wanted to play running back. I was good enough to play. I was like a Darnell Washington, but there were no Darnell Washingtons at the time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's almost like for guys that play ball, like the 3-pointer, like guys are just launching 3-pointers now. You couldn't do that back in the day.
Yeah,
Like they would take you out the game and put you on the bench. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So like I was like, Coach, I'm good enough to play running back. He was like, nah, get your ass on that line, bro. Like, what you talking about? You know,
we
and
had
so
like a
Play
Darnell
fullback
drill
at least,
play,
man.
man.
I was so mad.
And what's funny is I actually have this story, right? So I was in Ireland for the game, okay? And Arthur Smith like comes walking on this road. The Ireland was super open. Like you could have high-fived, had a whole conversation with players. And Arthur Smith comes walking down, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna make a move here. Arthur Smith, we need the Darnell drill. So he laughed it off and just kept walking. But like the Darnell drill has been a thing where he takes the direct snap and tush pushes. Like I think we should call it the Darnell drill. You know what I mean? Get this guy a direct snap at quarterback. Get him throwing footballs. I don't care. Get him to run straight forward. I mean, that's a guaranteed 3 yards. You know what I mean?
I was confused on the tush push. But let me say real quick, my moment of conviction. I always got skill position jerseys. I never got lineman jerseys. I never, I should have got a Debo jersey. I should have got a Brett Kiesel jersey. I should have got a, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I should have got a Max Starks jersey. I should have, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Casey Hampton. I couldn't afford it at that time because they told me I'm in high school. Like I'm thinking about like
Right.
when I started working for myself. Like this Ben jersey, it got the Reebok logo on it. Like
Yeah.
I've had this joint for a minute.
Yeah, that's
Um,
OG.
yeah. So yeah. I mean, I got
feel
a
you with the
short.
Reebok
Got it
logo.
too.
Yeah. Is that who's that? Isaac Redman?
No, this is my custom one.
Okay, I was like, I was like, yo, is that Isaac Redman?
I
You know what I'm
know,
saying?
33.
Yeah,
I went to the
yeah.
preseason game one
Yeah.
time. We
Nowadays,
were playing the
bro.
Panthers in the preseason, and these two drunk guys behind me and my dad are sitting back there going, "Who is Zappa? Is he a new guy on the? I don't know who this guy is." They're trying to figure it out. It's hilarious.
Bro,
Yeah.
I had it's funny because I was at the tailgate out here in LA, and some dude was like, yo, what? He was like, he named some player like back in the 80s or something. I forgot the player name. He was like, what you know about so and so? I'm like, who you talking about? He like, number 93. I'm like, nah, fool, this is my brand, man. What you talking about? Like, I'm like, who you know named Elite as their last name, bro? Like, that's a cool last name, though. I'm not gonna lie.
That would be a cool last name.
Yeah, man, that was funny though. That was
Nah,
funny.
I was convicted when I got the Broderick jersey. I was like, I got to get more alignment. I actually just got a Frazier jersey. I got that coming.
All right,
Yeah, so yeah.
big phrase.
yeah.
Yes, sir.
After the Broderick comment, I was like, "You're not allowed to buy jerseys anymore."
He had hey, bro, if you go back, he was dogging his rookie season.
His rookie
That's when
season,
I
he
got
was
it.
pretty good.
And
Yeah.
That's when I
he's
got
stepped
it.
up. He's been better lately. So what are you gonna do?
He has, but
a good
when
thing.
if in my defense, when I purchased it, I was like, oh, we in there. Like, give me this. You know what I'm saying? Because he was a rookie and I thought it would, sustain, and like they've helped him out a lot with the personnel groups, the large personnel groups, but
Mhm.
Yeah,
so they've helped him out a lot, and
Yep.
I just think if he continues to work on his technique, he doesn't slide his feet well. And
Yeah.
as an offensive lineman, you can't shuffle your feet. You got to slide your feet, just like in basketball when you play defense. You got to slide your feet. You know what I'm saying? Because when you start shuffling and somebody cross you up, that's how boop, you hit the floor.
Hit the
Because
deck.
yeah, you got to slide your feet. You got to be like a dancer out there. You got to glide your feet.
Man, I
And
wish
he
I would have got
struggles
a
with that.
damn Broderick jersey, man. I would have took that over to Kenny's joint, man. I got the damn Kenny Pickett jersey, man.
Bro,
I
and I got compliments whenever I would go to the games and wear the Broad. They're like, bro, I see the Broad jersey. I'm like, yeah, man. He out there
yeah,
doing his thing,
that's the
so
real fans. The real fans gonna fuck with you for
yeah,
that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Because they like, he
yeah,
got an old lineman jersey. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
But
yeah.
we talked a little bit about Steelers Bears. Let's go around. Let's say, what do we think, guys? Like maybe predict who's QB1 for this weekend. A couple stats in there, and who's gonna win? Like, give me your final scores. I guess I'll start. I think Aaron Rodgers will be your QB1. I can almost guarantee a Jalen Warren touchdown. Okay, I see the future, and I like 27. I like 27, like 26 in this game for the Steelers. I think it's going to be very similar to the Washington Commanders versus Steelers game last year where the Mike Williams touchdown kind of happened. I think it'll be like a 28, 27, 27, 26 range of just an odd score. You go in there and you make it happen. Jalen Warren has a couple on the ground. Like I think he has a tutty on the ground this game. And I do think Aaron Rodgers will play. This might be wild. I might put $5 on a Rodgers touchdown. I want to see that belt this weekend. He's got to pull it out
on the naked boot.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm a step out after this, but I'm gonna answer this question before I leave. I think the score is gonna be like, I think it's gonna be like 20, roughly around what recaps. They're probably like 27 to probably 20 or something. I'm gonna predict something like that. I would love to see Mason start. But if Rogers start, that's cool too. But I love to see Mason just to see what that looked like. Because the offense looked a little bit different when he came in the game. So I would love to see what that looked like. But if not, if Aaron Rodgers come and win, shit, I'm not complaining. You know what I mean? It's just that's just how I feel. You know what I mean? But and I think we win that game. You know what I mean? Like I said, 27-20. I think we win that. And I love y'all. I'm out of here.
All right, bro.
Oh, man, have a
right.
good one.
Thanks
I'm
for
gonna catch
tuning
y'all
in.
later, man.
Yes, sir.
All
Shout
right.
out 93.
All right,
Yes,
thank
sir.
y'all, man.
Yes, sir.
All right.
All right, now we got the
Boom,
three
you want to go?
Musketeers.
You want me to take this?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I have a prediction for both quarterbacks. I think we're going to win either way. I do feel that Rodgers is going to play, but I think if Rodgers plays, we win 31-23. And if Mason plays, we win 24-23. So I think it'll be a closer game with Mason in there. I think with Rodgers, he gives us that just a little bit of a bump that we can win the game by a touchdown, a little bit more maybe.
Yeah.
And I like the Warren prediction from you for a touchdown. I think Darnell Washington gets himself in the end zone this week.
Wow.
I think he's really rolling, and especially after his performance this past weekend, I think he gets in the end zone.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. I like how you did two predictions. You was trying to be prepared.
Yeah, I like that.
I guess I could do two predictions too.
Yeah.
Like you, I think we win either way, but I flip it. I think if Rodgers plays, it's a closer game than if Mason plays. I say that because I think they're really going to make Rodgers prove that he's okay to pass it. And so, but like you said, like we said with Mason, the ball was spread around to like so many different guys. You know, it wasn't like it was just one guy taking over the game. And Aaron Rodgers, part of our problem, Aaron Rodgers has shown that he's favoring DK over everybody else.
Yeah.
That's been part of the problem, and that's coming out on film that guys are open. He's just looking for DK. And so I don't know if that's a trust thing. I think he sees them, but he trusts DK more.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, he's gonna try to force it to DK. So that's why I said I think if Rodgers play, I think it's a closer game. I think we win like 24-21 type thing. But I'm gonna be highly controversial here. I'm just gonna say I think if Mason plays, I think we win by at least 2 touchdowns.
Wow.
Okay.
That's without knowing what the spread is.
Yeah.
Because I want to say we're probably favorites to win this game, right?
I wouldn't think so.
I can look this up.
I'll say this on everyone's points. Maybe I don't think I thought about this one enough. I'm going to be honest with you guys here, as honest as I can. I'm not going to be that biased Steeler fan. I think that if we are going to win this game, it's got to be Aaron Rodgers. I don't think Mason has what it takes to go into Chicago and win this. And that might be a controversial take because I think he has it there. I don't know. I just think that the Chicago game is more challenging than people think. I think you could win. I think you could lose this game and then win against Detroit later on in the year. You know what I mean? Or even Buffalo. Like, I would not be very surprised if we lose this game here and then win against Buffalo next week. That being said, I do agree with you as well, Boomin. Like, Rodgers doesn't look Roman's way. Like one of Mason's first throws in the game against the Bengals, it's an outside route to Roman Wilson for 19 yards on 3rd and 14. I mean, that's impressive. Roman Wilson, I think, is he could be your answer at wide receiver too. I'd also like to see Marquez Valdez-Scantling get caught up because Keyshawn Williams is in concussion protocol right there, which does look bad.
Did not know that.
Yeah.
That was reported today in the injury. I would like to see MVS get called up. I think that he can really make a difference. And like Boomin, you said it yourself. Like Rodgers, like he doesn't look to like trust these guys, and it took him 6 games to get Muth involved, and took him nine or 8 games to get Roman Wilson involved.
True.
And he was on the field as your wide receiver 3. I think a guy like MVS, like that's at least 4 or 5, 6 or 7 guys there that you can trust. You know what I mean? So
the Bears would hate to see MVS and Rodgers coming down that tunnel, man. I can tell you that.
Yeah. that would be like that'd be a mental thing, especially to like the fans. Like, dang, man, we thought we got rid of Rodgers and he's still here.
Yeah. Man, imagine if Mason starts, goes down with an injury, and Will Howard comes in. I mean, I'd just be intrigued to see how that all plays out.
Not gonna lie, I'm not excited
Howard.
if that situation happens.
I'm not big on Will Howard myself. I don't know. I'm just like,
I like Will Howard.
Yeah,
I like Will Howard
too.
I like him because
I'm just not excited to see him in the Bears.
Yeah. I don't want to see that because that means we're down to our emergency quarterback.
Yeah,
like that's why I don't like it. But I like Will Howard. he's a winner, bro. Like he is a winner. Like Kansas State, he won. Ohio State, he won. He's a winner, man. And I think he got heart. You know what I mean? So, I would like to see him at some point, but not right now. I think, like he said, I got an Excel spreadsheet. I got Microsoft Word. I got Adobe open. I'm just taking down notes of everything that Rogers is telling me, bro. Just keep learning. That's all we need from you right now, is just to learn.
Because
learn.
realistically, his opportunity comes next year in the preseason.
Absolutely.
Bro, this might be crazy, but I low-key think the dude's like kind of like a clip farmer. Like sometimes I'll watch some of his interviews and like, yeah, it's good. Like, but are you actually doing it? Because actions speak louder than words, And like, yeah, sure, he's doing it, but like, I feel like sometimes with Will Howard, he says these like immaculate things in the locker room, and it's like I hope it's true, you know what I mean? But like then again, like I don't know, because I mean, obviously it means something that he's your third quarterback in front of Skyler. He jumped that position. So like I don't know, maybe I'm wrong on that, but I feel like everything I've seen is like an ESPN quote. He wants
you're in the media. You're in media at this point. What that is, he is properly prepared for interviews.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what you want from a franchise quarterback.
Yeah. I hope
you
don't
want
real,
some.
Though.
Yeah.
It's got to be real.
My one worry with him, though, is that if the Steelers' plan is potentially to draft a quarterback next year, that the wrist injury that he had in the preseason is going to take him out of the NFL, because that was really his opportunity to shine, was in this preseason. So, say we draft a guy.
They're not getting rid of Will.
I don't think they will either, but I'm just saying if they draft a guy high next year, say Rodgers isn't here and it's Mason, a first-round rookie, and then Will, he might get backburnered again and never really get his chance to shine. That's my one fear with him, because I do like him and would like to see him get an opportunity.
Mm-hmm. I agree with you. I think.
Why do you think he would get pushed out? Why do you?
I just think that sometimes that's the nature of the beast in the NFL, right? You bring in a top. Say we trade up in the draft, draft a top 10, top 15 quarterback. Those guys get favored oftentimes in the preseason and in their rookie year. So that's just a fear of mine. Not necessarily that's not the case. I mean, Howard could ball out and beat that guy out. I mean, you see that kind of thing all the time too. Yeah. But that's just a worry that I had when he went down in the preseason this year.
They aren't going to cut a first round.
I don't think they draft a quarterback that high, to be honest.
I
think they'll get a quarterback like
they have
fourth
to draft
round
a quarterback next year. I am 100% dead set. They are going to draft a quarterback, almost 100%.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be first round though, because to me, like predicting the draft next year, first round is going to be an offensive lineman. It has to be.
I agree.
It has to be.
You think for the Steelers an O lineman?
Yes,
absolutely.
I'm with you.
I disagree
because Siamalu, I'm gonna give you my reasoning. Siamalu's getting older. Siamalu's slowing down. So even if he's not getting somebody to replace Broderick, you got to replace Siamalu. And all the good offensive linemen are in the first round. That's where the offensive linemen are. Second round, I think they go DB, unless this back half of the schedule. The secondary James Pierre just looks like he took Lamar Jackson's superpowers like a Monstar or something like that. Like, I mean, unless something like that happens, I think they're going to go DB. Third round is where I think they could, because I think we got 3/3 right now. And so I think they can get a quarterback third round. But first round, that's gone. Lineman. Second round, they always keep putting something in the chamber for defense. So I think they go defense second round. And I think they go secondary second round, because half our secondary is old. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think that is contingent on if Rodgers is playing another year or not?
Well, I think if Rodgers is playing another year, they might go first and second round offensive linemen. Like they gotta make sure he stays upright. That's been the biggest problem. He's used to having time to go back there, run around circles. Hey, hi mom, and you go over here. You're like, hey, nice nachos, and then come back over. Like he's used to being able to do that.
True.
And he hasn't been able to do that with this line. So if he comes back one more year, they're going all in on that offensive. They got to rebuild that offensive line. The right side's good. McCormick, a lot of people complain about McCormick, his technique, stuff like that, but McCormick is good. I like his energy. And Fautanu, quiet as kept, baller. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Broderick's off and on some games, and Ciamalo, he had a pec injury, but he's just, he's older. You know
I
what I'm
think you
saying?
got
So
more than 5 linemen. Listen. I'll be honest. To say this at first, I respectfully completely disagree. I think they go
okay,
quarterback or receiver in round one, and then vice versa in the second round. It's quarterback, receiver, receiver, quarterback. I don't think they need the linemen in the first 2 rounds because I mean, Broderick's young, and then everyone from the center to the right side. Sam Waller is my only issue, but like we got McCormick in the 4th round, and obviously you want a big guy in the 1st round, but like unfortunately beggars can't be choosers, and you need a
hmm
quarterback. Let's be real. Like we can't go into next year with Rodgers again and not have a viable Super Bowl winning quarterback because like Rodgers is getting old, guys. Like if
you
Rodgers
don't
goes
you don't know
down,
you have it.
He already
Uh-huh.
is. What do you mean
like
getting? He already is.
I mean,
Right,
he's
right,
unk. He's
right.
already unk status. Like that boy
Right.
might be Graham status by next year. You know what I'm saying? I think
Yeah.
you need to draft a quarterback almost 100% in the first 2 rounds. And I think the Steelers are going to plan on using their 2027 1st round pick, 2nd round pick, and a third with their first to like go up to 9 or 8 even after like maybe being around 21. I think they go out and get a guy like Lenore Sellers, a guy to sit on a bench and learn how to really, you know, lock in on throwing the ball. You know what I mean? I would like to go lineman, but I think that was 2023, 2024, 2025's idea. Um, I think it'll be your skill positions and quarterbacks now. I mean, I think this has been a 3-year plan at this point after the first 2 drafts I saw.
I, I
That's
hate
fair.
to I hate to disagree, but I think they are sold on Will Howard, bro. Like, and I think the reason why Aaron Rodgers is there is to coach him up and get him ready to be the starter.
Which I
That's
don't
my
hate.
yeah,
Yeah, I don't
that's
hate
my
that at all.
prediction.
I'm
That
gonna be
is
honest, I hate that. He's a 6th round
you might
guy.
you might hate it, but honestly, he should not have gone 6th round. Name me one quarterback that has won the Natty that has been drafted in the 6th round outside of Will Howard.
Obviously, like I don't have that knowledge on me, but like
Yeah,
Justin
that
Fields,
has never happened, bro. Like that's why you have the like Mariotas and different guys. What's my man from Alabama? AJ
Jalen.
McCarron.
Oh,
Like those guys went like first, 2nd round, bro. They was if you won the Natty in college, you was getting picked up by an NFL team. You know what I'm saying? And it's like the same reason why people say Shador should not have been a 5th round. I don't you're right. I don't think
Shedeur.
I don't think Will Howard should have been a
Okay.
6th rounder. Like I really do not think that.
I think he kind of got carried by his receivers at Ohio State. Like I think that if he was really that good, someone would have taken him in the 4th round.
So what does that mean? You need good receivers, right?
I mean, yeah, but like
I
I
mean,
don't know.
because like the knock on him was, oh man, he had NFL caliber receivers.
You cannot
Okay,
go into
look,
2026 this season and have every egg in your basket on Will Howard and Mason Rudolph with Aaron Rodgers as your starting quarterback. That would be one of the worst front office plans I have ever seen in my entire life. I am
where if Aaron Rodgers comes back, and I love how we're disagreeing here. If Aaron Rodgers comes back, where is there room for a fourth quarterback?
I'd cut Will Howard, man. I really would.
Skylar Thompson is on the roster, so I would start with Skylar Thompson first before we cut Will Howard.
Oh yeah, 100%. But like if Rodgers comes back, my ideal situation would maybe be Rodgers. Will Howard to me is the Mason Rudolph of the future. You know what I mean? I don't know if they bring back Mason again. Like I think an ideal situation would be Rodgers, 1st round quarterback, Will Howard, and then Mason kind of,
I think they bring back Mason largely because they keep bringing him back. He has a veteran presence.
yeah.
He's professional. You know what I'm saying? Like he's doing things outside of playing on the field. Mason Rudolph right now is our Charlie Batch, our Byron Leftwich. You know what I'm saying? That's the role he's playing right now. You need that. You
Mhm.
need
Ben
that.
talked about that on his podcast too, about how important that
Oh,
was.
really?
Mm-hmm. They were talking about it on
Yeah.
the fan this morning.
Boomin, like you said it yourself then, like you said that we would draft a quarterback in the 2nd, 3rd round. Like
No, I said 3rd round at the earliest
but
because
why
we
would
have
we
we have
waste
3/3.
if
So
we're
what?
gonna bring Mason back and
Mhm.
Will Howard's apparently the guy and Rodgers is coming back, why would we even waste a pick on a quarterback?
I don't think we do. To be honest, like
You
that's
don't think
my
we take a
point.
quarterback in the 2026 NFL draft in Pittsburgh?
Not in the third round. I said at the earliest, I said because the first round has to be offensive lineman. The second round has to be a defensive secondary player or something like that, or a linebacker. Because we need a thumper too. We need somebody that can come in there with Holcomb. Like they're always going to reload those positions because that's what the Steelers are. They're known for running football and hitting you on defense and stopping your run. We're known for that's why they got Y.A. Black and Derek Harmon
Mm-hmm.
in this draft. That's why they did
Yeah.
that. You know what I'm saying? And that was not predicted. No one predicted that.
Mm-hmm.
So
I feel like every Steelers draft, the people were like, "Oh, well, they need a corner, they need a receiver, they need this, they need that," and then they go
yeah,
back to their bread and butter. They get a lineman,
yep.
they get a linebacker, they get a lineman, they get a linebacker, and
Yeah,
they
I'm
just
Because
kind of run that back.
in their mind they can figure the rest out. They're gonna figure the rest out if they can protect you. If they can control the trenches, they will figure the rest out. Third round, I didn't finish, but third round, I think that's where you get your wide receiver at. Roman Wilson was a third round receiver. You know what I'm saying? So
And
and
how
there's
does that
still
pan
and there's
out?
but no, there's still talent because you gotta get the talent where it's at. Offensive lineman, that's first round. That's offensive lineman. Defensive backs, that's first round. Like there are a handful of guys that come in on the first round wide receiver and actually do good, but it's not guaranteed. Just like the
Yeah.
quarterback isn't guaranteed.
No,
So
I
I
mean
mean,
it's valid like to have differing opinions because like we do need a couple different options, and you're right as well. Like we do need linemen, we do need a defensive back, but I think we almost have the defensive backs covered. Like I'm intrigued to see how this develops as
mhm,
this season goes on and as free agency opens, because like that could also
mhm.
change everything about how we
Yeah,
look at it. Like, what if we go out
yeah.
and get a left guard and a couple other linemen in free agency with a huge, good defensive back?
It's
Very
going
true.
it's going to cost us. And see, that's where the
And
salary cap comes in because you got to pay. Like if you're going to get, because see they paid Siamalu. If you're going to go out there on the free agency market and pick up an offensive lineman, it's going to cost us. And they just paid TJ. You know what I'm saying? You got to think about the guys that's the pecking order of guys that's supposed to get salary increases.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? What is this? JPJ? JPJ? Is this his last year on his rookie deal?
I think he has one more. This is
One
his
more?
fourth year. Like next year would be his fourth because he
Okay.
was drafted 23 with
Okay.
Brown.
They
I
might they might just go ahead and give him a salary increase
Yeah.
just to secure him. You know what I'm saying? Like they're going to Omar Khan. I mean we can disagree, but Omar Khan is doing a phenomenal job to me. You know what I'm saying? Like because he's picking like we talked about earlier with Deshaun last year, and then Duggar this year. Like bro, how do you do that? Like that is underrated. That is very underrated that he did that.
I think that he's a B plus GM because he does the
Hmm.
draft so well. He does a lot of things financially well, but
Hmm.
let's be real, like the wide receiver two issue has probably been the Steelers' killer the last couple of years. I don't
Yeah.
know what that's about, but you know,
Yeah,
I
that's
think
the only knock.
everybody.
That's the only knock we got on him. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
also, JPJ signed through 26, so next year would be his last year on this deal.
Next year will be his
Okay.
last year. They
Yeah.
might give him an extension just like they did Jalen Warren. They
Hmm.
might go ahead and just give him an extension just so that way we ain't even talking about free agency. Boom, done. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I
Yep.
mean, Alex Highsmith might come off the books. You know, I'm
Yeah.
really curious. I'm really curious.
He'll be
Like,
used
I
to
mean,
trade up for Lenoris, baby.
Could
he is draft capital.
Deuce.
He is draft capital
Yeah.
because little Nick Herbig is doing his thing. He is doing his thing, man.
Yep.
Like so, it'll be interesting, man. I want us to have a great season, and a lot of it is dependent on what we do, for the rest of the season. But the reason why we need to have the big personnel on the field is because the left side of the offensive line is not good. That's
Yeah.
why you need. That's why you need. Well, you said you
Spencer
were
Anderson
gonna.
and
You
Washington on
said
the field.
you said you was gonna get a Spencer Anderson jersey. That's why he's on the field. Is because the left side is not that good. But when he has help, when they have help, they're good. But that limits your offensive schemes because if you gotta bring in guys, it ain't no point of having a wide receiver two. The wide receiver two is blocking to make sure the pass rush doesn't get to our quarterback.
I
You
don't
know,
even know if that's it. I think like we're just running the jumbo package because we could tell you what play we're running and we're still going to beat you. I think that's more so the reason that they're running the jumbo package to control the time of possession, to run the ball. Like, I mean, we've run that jumbo and it's been our bread and butter. Like Kenny G had that 100-yard plus game in Ireland. Jalen Warren looks good. But like then again, I agree. Like, let's get the real offensive line meshing because it should be, and it's just not. So what's going
because
on
like
here?
some teams can go like spread, like no running back in the backfield. We cannot do that. We
Yeah.
cannot do that.
That's
So
why
if
you need MVS, I think.
okay, I'm
Because
gonna
We
look for MVS, man. I'm gonna look for
I
that.
think MVS, like people were kind of clowning on that signing, but I didn't
Mhm.
hate it because I feel like MVS really helps us on 3rd and 7, 3rd
Mhm.
and 8, 3rd and
Mhm.
14 that we had against like the Packers a million times. Like when
Yeah.
you look at our third down statistics, like I'm sure Zap, like your website that you pulled up earlier, like I'm sure like it's got to be terrible. Like we went 0
check.
for 9 or 0 for 10 against the Chargers on 3rd down going into the 4th quarter. I mean, you just can't have that on 3rd down. 3rd down is
We're
how you win football games. You know what I mean? It's
Yep.
to put it simply.
let's
It's
see
it's
here.
it's it's third down is like how you beat them mentally. Like
Yep.
dang, they got another first down. It's like dang,
Yep.
like
Yep. I mean, we see it
yeah.
with
Third
our
down
team.
conversion percentage. We're 20th in the league with 38.05. So call it 38%.
I think
Yeah.
it's flattened out a little bit over the last couple weeks. Like it hasn't been good over the
It
last
was
couple
50.
weeks.
It was 53.85, which would be the highest in the league last week in that game. So we had a much better showing on third
Yeah.
down this past weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's good. But yeah, guys. I mean, hey, I mean, if I think, are we good? Are we happy with the first episode of Steel City Takes here? An hour and
I
15
think
minutes.
so. I think
Yeah,
so,
Absolutely,
I
man.
mean,
man.
I'm happy
This
to
was
do it all
solid.
again. We can talk
Yeah.
about the draft. Me and Boomin can.
Yeah.
It's
I
like
like
Judge
it.
Judy. We got Zap in the middle to be Judge Judy.
Yo, put a judge robe on me. I'll do
Nah,
it.
Judge Joe
Let
Mathis.
me hear the arguments.
Let's go. Yeah, I mean, hey, I really appreciate you guys being on here. Obviously, shout out to 93 as well. He had to dip out, but
Yeah.
we'll see Steelers versus Bears. Maybe we'll talk again on Monday. Get that
Yep.
posted for you guys, and shout out to them, Zap on IG, and my boy Steel Boomin in 93. Make sure you guys all go check them out. Thank you guys for tuning in to the first ever episode of Steel City Takes. Comment what you thought.
Boom.
Let's go Steelers. Thank
Yes,
you.
sir.
Hashtag Steel Crew.